श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So we have to start third Anuvaka. In Brahmanandavalli. Am I correct? So we will chant second Anuvaka together. Pranam, second Anuvaka, this is third. अन्नाद्वैः प्रजाः प्रजायन्ते याकाश्च पृथिवीगं श्रिताः अतो अन्नेनैव जीवन्ति अथैनदपि यन्त्यन्ततः अन्नगं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते सर्वं वैतेन्नमाप्नुवन्ति ये अन्नं ब्रह्मोपासते अन्नगं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते अन्नाद् भूतानि जायन्ते जातान्यन्नेन वर्धन्ते अद्यतेति च भूतानि तस्मादन्नं तदुच्यत इति तस्माद्वा ये तस्माद् अन्नरसमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मा प्राणमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविध एव तस्य पुरुषविधताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्राण एव शिरः व्यानो दक्षिणपक्षः अपान उत्तरः पक्षः आकाश आत्मा पृथिवी पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. So we saw what is Annamaya. About Anna it was analyzed, we saw. And then there is something inside Annamaya Kosha similar to the shape of the physical body. Like something is molten metal is poured, so it takes the shape of the same thing. So Pranamaya Sharira also is just as that of the physical body, which is inside. What are the main 5 parts? It is constituted of head, trunk, hands and legs, mainly this, right? So the pucham, that is legs, hands, right hand, left hand, tail, that is legs here, the trunk and the head, 5 parts. Similarly Pranamaya Sharira. Tasya prana eva shiraha. What is Pranamaya Sharira? What is the head of Pranamaya Sharira? Prana eva. Vyano Dakshina Pakshaha. अपान उत्तर पक्षः आकाश आत्मा पृथ्वी पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा we saw that why it is पृथ्वी पुच्छम तदप्येष श्लोको भवति तदपि एष श्लोको भवति regarding अन्नमय ततः तत् तस्मिन् एव अर्थे प्राणमय आत्म विषय एव श्लोको भवति. That was the last sentence of Acharyaji's bhashya after the second anuvaka. So regarding this, the Shruti Mata explains one more anuvaka about something about prana. What is that about pranam? We have to learn now. Repeat. Pranam deva anuprananti manushya pashavaschaye प्राणो हि भूतानामायुः तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यते सर्वमेव त आयुर्यन्ति ये प्राणं ब्रह्मोपासते प्राणो हि भूतानामायुः तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यत इति. That swara is तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यत इति. तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्माद्वा एतस्मात् प्राणमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मा मनोमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविध एव तस्य पुरुषविधताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविधः तस्य यजुरेव शिरः ऋग्दक्षिणपक्षः सामोत्तरपक्षः आदेश आत्मा अथर्वाङ्गिरसः पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. So in this anuvaka, pranamayam shariram is further explained. Then manomaya kosha is introduced, and afterwards in the end again about manomaya kosha also, what is the what you call the head, the right side, left side, pucham and the trunk, everything is told. Now about the manomaya kosha further this is also said, saying that next anuvaka we move. So now in this pranam deva anuprananti, we have to start from there. So Acharya ji says pranam deva anuprananti, devaha agnyadayaha pranam vayavatmanam pranana shaktimantam anu tadatma bhutasantaha prananti pranana karma kurvanti प्राणन क्रियया क्रियावंतो भवन्ति. अध्यात्म अधिकारात् देवाः इंद्रियाणि प्राणम अनुप्राणन्ति मुख्य प्राणम अनुचेष्टन्त इति वा तथा मनुष्याः पशवश्च ये ते प्राणन कर्मणा एव चेष्टावन्तो भवन्ति. Now pranam meaning what? Devaha, devatas, all agnyadayaha, agni, vayu, all these, varuna, Varuna Deva, Vayu Deva, Agni Deva, Agnyadaya, all the devatas, Agnyadaya, Pranam, Vayuvatmanam. Pranam means which is constituted by air. Vayuvatmanam, Pranam. This Pranana Kriya. Pranam is different. This is a grosser expression of breath is the grosser expression of the prana. Pranamayam is inside. Breath is air. Air and prana is same, but that is subtle expression, that this is grosser expression. So, Vayavatmanam Pranana Shaktimantam Anu Tadatma Bhutas Santaha. That means what? The Devatas, etc., they are able to function because of their identification with the Pranamaya Sharira. So, gods are able to perform their functions, their duties, Agni, Vayu, etc., depending on or following upon or following on or taking the support of or by becoming identified with Tadatma Bhutas Santaha, by becoming identified with the prana. At the cosmic level also, the devatas, the Agnyadayaha, Agni, etc. in the cosmos, these huge forces, they are depending on the total prana for their functions. So, Devaha Pranam Anu Prananti. Prananti means they perform the act of breathing, meaning they are able to sustain themselves, live and function depending on the prana. So, Pranam Vayavatmanam Pranana Shaktimantam Anu Tadatma Bhutasantaha Prananti Pranana Karma Kurvanti. Prana Karma Kurvanti, act of breathing. Here breathing is an expression, an idiom indicating the sustenance of life. I am breathing, meaning what? I am sustaining. My life is sustained. So Devatas, Devaha, all these Devatas, gods, are able to sustain because of their identification with prana. That is the total. At the cosmic level, this is the understanding. Samashti Drishtya. From the totality point of view, these mighty phenomenal forces called gods are able to sustain themselves and function themselves or deliver their goods or perform their duties. They are able to live, first of all, to sustain themselves. How they are sustaining? Because of their identification with prana. Pranana Karma Kurvanti. Pranana Kriyaya Kriyavanto Bhavanti. So that is the thing. So through these Pranana Kriya, through the very functions of the Prana Kriya, of act of breathing, etc., Kriyavanto Bhavanti. They are able to perform their actions perfectly. So they are becoming active by following the functions of the prana, depending on the functions of prana. This is the cosmic understanding at the totality level. Now Acharya says, Adhyatma Adhikarat. Now, from the point of Adhyatma, meaning the context of Adhyatma. Adhyatma means here the physical body here. From the context of Adhyatma Adhikarat, from the context of this physical body you take. This also is a mini universe, mini cosmos. So from the standpoint of the physical body, who are devatas? Indriyas. The same devatas, Agni, Varuna, who are working in the cosmos at the samashti level, are also functioning in us in the form of Adhisthana devatas, presiding deities of various functions. So they are presiding over the sense organs. So Adhyatma Adhikarat in the context of physical body, Adhyatma Vishaya. Devaha means what? Indriyani. These Indriyas, sense organs. Pranam Anuprananti, Mukhya Pranam Anucheshtanta Idiva. We can say that or from the context of the physical body, the sense organs who are devatas are depending upon Mukhya Prana for their sustenance and for their activities or performance of their actions. Imagine, the Prana Shakti is not there. No Indriya in us would be active enough. They don't get energy even to see. That's why you must have observed in life. We take many things for granted, but we don't know unless we experience the opposite of it. Example, if you have high temperature, 101, 102 temperature, even a little sound you cannot bear it. People talk loudly, you cannot bear it. You would experience it. So irritating it is. Why? Even the capacity to listen, the sound when it is touching the eardrums and producing that sound feeling, experiencing the sound, I don't have enough strength to withstand those sound vibrations also. Did you observe or not? Sick people always say, even you don't talk very loudly, even you are talking very normally only, but they say, don't shout, shanta. They are weak. So the Pranamaya Sharira is not active. Sense organs, I cannot see, I cannot smell, I cannot touch, I cannot taste, I cannot act, nothing. Neither sense organ, the Jnana Indriyas also don't function. I forget about Karma Indriyas. Even Jnana Indriyas, just to receive impulses, I am not capable of it. चलना फिरना घूमना बात करना हाथ फेरना वो अलग बात है. Even to receive impulses, TV also I don't want to see. Any light disturbs me. Think, did you observe? Did you experience it? By high temperatures. That means these devatas literally are depending upon the prana shakti. So, mukhya pranam anucheshtanta itiva, meaning they are able to become active only by following the prana, meaning by identification, tadatma bhutaha, by identifying themselves with the prana, they are able to perform their activities. Tatha manushyaha pashavaschaye, not only these devatas, even manushyas, our activities, and pashus, the animals, they are also depending upon the prana shakti, pranamaya sharira, for the performance of their activities. So, through the function of breathing, pranana kriya, meaning breathing, is an idiom again here, not simple. Breathing indicates that life is sustained. Is it not? Pulse or breath indicates that I am still there. So the pranana kriya, on whom it is dependent upon, in the case of human beings as well as pashu, animals, it is depending on this prana. So, manushya pashavaschaye, all these pranana karmana eva cheshthavanto bhavanti, because they are all able to actively participate and perform their works because of their very act, depending upon the act of breathing, performing the functions of breathing by prana. So they are depending on that prana. Atascha na annamayena eva parichinnena atmana atmavantaha praninaha kim tarhi tadantargatena pranamayena api sadharanena eva sarvapinda vyapina atmavantaha vyapi sarvapinda vyapina atmavantaha manushyadayaha evam manomayadibihi पूर्व व्यापि उत्तरोत्तरैः सूक्ष्म आनंदमयांत आनंदमयांतैः आकाशादिभूत आरब्धैः अविद्याकृतैः आत्मवन्तः सर्वे प्राणिनः तथा स्वाभाविकेन अपि आकाशादिकारणेन नित्येन अविकृतेन सर्वगतेन सत्यज्ञान अनंतलक्षणेन पंचकोशादिकेन सर्वात्मना आत्मवन्तः स हि परमार्थतः आत्मा सर्वेषाम् इति एतदपि अर्थः उक्तं भवति एतदपि अर्थात् उक्तं भवति. Wonderful. Bhagavan says, therefore, hence, atascha न अन्नमयेन एव परिच्छिन्नेन आत्मना आत्मवन्तः प्राणिनः. These beings are not becoming आत्मवन्तः, like balavan, possessive noun, no? Balavan. Van means possessive noun here. Atmavantaha. Atmavantah means possessed of their selves. Possessed of their selves means holding on to their identity. That I am, that identity is there. So I am Atmavan, Atmavantaha, meaning I know that I am. I know I am an individual. My identity is there. Self-identity is there. I am possessed of myself. So pranis, all the beings, all the beings are possessed of their selves. Meaning everybody is feeling that Atmavanta, I am Atmavan, I am existing. Now, this Atmavantaha, possessed of self, this feeling, this identification, na annamayena eva, parichinnena, this is not happening only by physical body. Just because a physical body is given, merely physical body is given, nobody can become Atmavantaha. Why? To sustain it, Pranamaya Sharira is required, Manomaya Sharira is required, Vijnanamaya Sharira is required, Anandamaya Kosha is required. Then only a person can become an individual, identity is created. Not by merely providing or by merely possessing only the gross physical body which is limited. Na annamayena eva parichinnena annamayena eva atmana atmavantaha praninaha. No, annamayena atmana, or by merely holding on to the body self, that is by body, nobody would become possessed of their self. It's wonderful. Now today we are able to have our identity, I am on this Prithvi Loka, because there is a Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya and Annamaya together. An assembly is making me Atmavantaha. Only physical body is given, no prana inside, no mind inside, no intellect inside, no Anandamaya Kosha inside. Nobody would become Atmavantaha. We cannot. So, Kim Tarhi, then what then? Tadantargatena pranamayena api sadharanena eva. Sadharana means not here Hindi sadharana. Sadharana means that which is common to all. Pranamaya is only one, no? In the entire prana, total pranamaya sharira. So there is a prana is all pervading. Hiranyagarbha. In that all pervading prana, it is enveloping, penetrating, enveloping, covering, soaking every body in itself. It's like a huge pranamaya sharira. That sadharana prana which is common to all, sadharana pranam. So, tad antargatena, that which is inside every physical body, tad antargatena pranamayena, by that pranamaya sharira, by that pranamaya sharira, kosha, which is inside the physical body, but which is sadharanena eva sarvapinda vyapina atmavantaha. Sarvapinda vyapi, that pranamaya sharira. That pranamaya is Vyapi, all, it's pervading every gross physical body. It's like rasa in Rasagulla. So, every Rasagulla you take, that gross part which is floating is physical body, then the entire rasa which is enveloping, penetrating every part of the Rasagulla, embracing the total Rasagullas, is Pranamaya Sharira. It is called Sadharana. So same rasa is in every gulab jam, in every Rasagulla. Otherwise it is only a broken milk. So imagine now the entire universe into which the life is infused, powerful, Prana Shakti. The total Prana Shakti which is capable of moving the solar systems and galaxies and Milky Ways in the universe, in the creation. Can you imagine? Huge movement is going on, light and light, bright. This prana is moving. So that is called sadharana. That is all pervading, that is sadharaneneva sarva pinda vyapina atmavantaha manushyadayaha. So manusya, pashu, etc., adayaha, they have become atmavantaha, possessed of their selves, not by merely holding or the presence of the physical body, but because it is enveloped by, embraced, pervaded by, covered by, penetrated by the sadharana pranam. So because of that only everybody is atmavantaha. Otherwise there is no life. It's a mere dead body, composition of atoms. The pranam is visishta rupa. A special function of prana should be there in every body. So, तदंतर्गतेन प्राणमयेन अपि साधारणेन एव सर्वपिंड व्यापिना आत्मवन्तः मनुष्यादयः एवं similarly again only mere prana doesn't make anybody atmavantah, possessed of selves. Only body is there, prana is given, but no mind and consciousness is there. What is the use? A person in coma, body is there, there. Prana is there, there. Kidneys are functioning, blood is circulating, heart is beating, nervous system is functioning, all glands are functioning, all 7 or 6 systems of anatomy or physiology, they are all functioning perfect. No oxygen also is required. He is happily in coma. But he is not a possessor of self. He has no identity. He cannot say, I am. Why? That moment mind is absent, intellect is absent, anandamaya, not everything is disappeared temporarily into oblivion, under the carpet. So what is the use? Or in deep sleep. Prana functions are going on. Body is there. So body is there. Some prana is functioning. Some pranas are gone, withdrawn. Some pranas are functioning. Prashna Parishad Visa. But he is not Atmavantaha. He has no identity. He doesn't know his name. He is not awakened. He is sleeping. He is innocent. He is neither a criminal nor a sajjan. So, Acharya says, Evam, similarly thus, Manomayadibihi, Purva Purva Vyapibihi, Uttarottarahi, Sukshmaihi, Anandamayantahi. Purva Purva means the preceding ones, the first ones. So that means what? Body is pervaded by prana. Pranamaya Sharira and the body are both pervaded by the mind. Manomaya, Pranamaya and Stula Sharira pervaded by Vijnanamaya. Like that. So, Purva Purva Vyapavihi, Uttarottaraihi, Sukshmaihi. Uttarottarai Sukshma, is it not? Mind is subtler. So, subtler, the subtle occupies or pervades the gross. The pranamaya sharira, subtler than the body. So subtlety, which is uttarahi compared to body, is uttara, it is purva. Sharira is purva. Pranamaya sharira is uttara. That uttara is sukshma. Purva is sthula. Uttara, which is sukshma, pervades the sthula. And uttara acts as the self of the sthula, atma of the sthula. Go back. Mind is uttara. Purva is pranamaya. Mind is subtle. Purva is pranamaya, sthula. And uttara pervades the purva. Mind pervades the prana. So, purva vyapavihi, uttaraihi, sukshmaihi. Up to what extent? Anandamayantahi. Up to Anandamaya Kosha. Ultimately, Anandamaya Kosha tak means Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya Kosha. So, how these koshas are? The earlier ones, the preceding ones, and the following ones. The grosser and the subtler. The subtle pervades the gross. So up to Anandamayantahi. Now what is all the koshas are made up of? Acharya says, don't forget. Why? They are all Sukshmaihi Anandamayantahi Akashadi Bhutarabdhaihi. They are all what? Modifications of Panchamahabhutas. All these Panchamahabhutas only. Akashadi Bhutarabdhaihi. Now, Panchamahabhutas are what? Avidya Krutaihi are nothing but creation of ignorance only. Avidya Kruta, born out of avidya. They are not real. So all these are made up of Panchamahabhutas. Panchamahabhutas are nothing but ignorance only. Avidya Krutaihi only, made up of ignorance. Atmavantaha sarve praninaha. So avidya Krutaihi, Panchamahabhutaihi, and through the Panchamahabhutas, Panchakoshaihi, by these Panchakoshas, sarve praninaha, all the beings are Atmavantaha, possessed of their selves. So don't forget avidya krutaihi again. So, tatha, similarly, swabhavikena api akashadi karanena nityena avikrutena sarvagatena satyajnananantalakshanena panchakoshatikena sarvatmana atmavantaha. But actually, we are, because of these panchakoshas assembled, identified, so every prani, so they became atmavantaha. So because of them, because of this, so these all koshas are making me an individual. But atmavantaha, everyone in reality, in the real sense, we are all atmavantaha, not because of the panchakoshas. Then what? Swabhavikena api akashadi karanena. So we are all atmavantaha, possessor of selves, because of the very cause of akasha, etc. The Brahman, akashadi karanena, nityena, that which is eternal. So we are all possessed of selves. Our nature, our atma is not because of Panchamahakoshas in strictest of sense of the terms. Because our real substratum, the real support, real provider, and our real existence, without whom we cannot exist, in whom we live and have our being, that is Brahman. So who is the Brahman? Akashadi Karanena, that because by the cause of that space, etc., Nityena, which is eternal, Avikrutena, no modifications, supported by that Avikrutena, Sarvagatena, which is by all pervading reality, Satyajnana Anantalakshanena, by whose nature that which is Satyam Jnanam and Anantam, that we have saw exhaustively, Lakshanena, Panchakoshadikena, that which is surpassing or beyond the Panchakoshas, so that by which, which is the beyond the Panchakoshas, Sarvatmana Atmavantaha, that self of all, because of that all pervading reality, by that which is beyond the Panchakoshas, by that whose nature is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, by that all pervading reality, by that eternal, by that modification free, Avikrutena, that Paramatmana, by that great reality, Sarvatmana Atmavantaha, because of by that Sarvatma, the real self of all, the all pervading self, in really all the beings are becoming Atmavantaha. Sahi Paramartataha Atma Sarvesham iti etadapi arthat uktam bhavati. So this is the real self, this is the self of all. That is the real the self. And this is the true self of all people, of all pranis, of all beings in the real sense. See, in Vedanta, one example comes. Now there is this rope. Now, it is not necessary that you should see immediately snake on it. You might see first a stick. First I saw it's a stick because it is straight, no bend in the snake. The snake is performing some yogasana. So straight. So in the twilight, neither in darkness nor total light. In the Sandhya Kal only you get that kind of illusion. Straight. First you saw it is a stick. The stick disappeared. Then you saw snake. No, somebody. Then the discussion would go on afterwards. Not as a rope. The rope is so far away. The discussion goes on. It is actually stick. I misunderstood it as to be snake. So stick is substratum of the snake. Stick becomes Atma of the snake. Of the snake, yes. But upon further discovery, that is it really stick or something else? Then I discover the real Atma in the real sense of the stick is the rope and not the stick. This example I will not repeat. I will use this example for some time. Rope, stick, snake. So stick is a temporary Atma in between. Because I didn't see directly the snake first. I misunderstood. I saw first stick. On stick I superimposed a snake. I never suspected it to be a rope. Similarly, when I go back in the subsequent thoughts on in the Taittiriya Upanishad, in the third Valli also, he goes and does tapas and discovers prana is Atma. Teacher says no, go back. Then he finds mind is Atma, no. So mind is Atma of the prana, agreed. Stick is the Atma of the snake temporarily. But stick itself is not real. So, like that, where is my progress now to say, to liberal expression? From harmful snake to harmless stick I am going first. The snake superimposition, perception of snake is creating more fear, more restlessness, temperature, shivering, sweating in me. By seeing stick, you are not shivering, no temperature. So you are comfortable with that perception. But that perception also is wrong. Stick is better or snake is better? I would say stick is better. यदि कुछ देखना हो रस्सी के ऊपर, अब एक डंडा को देख लीजिए, कोई फर्क नहीं है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है। सांप को देखने से सारे झंझट शुरू। So, by holding fear towards this universe, towards life, towards death, towards experiences in life, they create trauma in us. If we can move to a stick-like perception that nothing is harmless, nothing I lose, I am not the body, I am as Jiva eternal. Not as self directly now. So that gives me a lot of peace of mind. The fear, trauma goes away. But later on I discovered even this also is not true, though it's harmless. Identifying with the body, thinking that the world is real, thinking that I don't exist after death, I don't know what will happen after death, I become zero, I lose my near and dear ones. With this feeling, life presents us more trauma, is it not? No, I am eternal Jiva. In the beginning, I am an individual, I can conquer, I continue to exist. This is all attachment only. We have been together in different forms. We will be again together if required. But this is all bondage. Bondage tak I am not going. So nothing I am losing. We all meet again in different forms. I continue to exist. I live. I am free from the body. So I am not scared of death. Nobody I am losing, nobody I am gaining. All beings are with me already. I am with everyone. Only somebody is in Atna market, somebody is in Hyderabad, somebody is in Kerala. That's it. We are unable to meet each other, but everybody is there. So that feeling lifts me up from the traumatic experiences of life generally experienced by ignorant people. That is what I am telling this. Perception of snake, but before that I didn't see the rope first. I took it, I thought for a while it was a stick. Immediately I found, because of little breeze, the stick moved, rolled, then I superimposed a snake on it. Then started fear, shivering, temperature. So Kramena, so we have to discover which is the Atma of what. Oh, Atma is body. No. Prana is Atma. It cannot be. Mind is Atma. It cannot be. Or even on snake also you see, there are some snakes highly poisonous. Some snakes, even though you bite, you don't die. It may cause you terrible pain. They are curable. They may not cause you death. Such snakes are there. Harmless snakes. Harmless means they don't cause death. So first you saw cobra. Better than cobra is other snake. Maybe a lot of snakes around. Even they bite you, you don't die. There are non-poisonous snakes in the world. They don't harm you. They don't cause death. So you see that. Beyond that, no, it is stick. Like that you go back. So when Bhayankar perception is there, as your perception is changing, your experiences of shivering temperature also is reduced. So ultimately, sarvesham iti etad api arthat uktam bhavati. Ultimately, paramarthatha, in the real sense of the term, not the stick, not a non-poisonous snake, not a poisonous snake. So I went back, not even stick. Ultimately I found, really the rope is a substratum of all the subsequent superimpositions which are created by my illusion or delusion. So far this is clear? So, Annamayena eva, merely by Annamaya body, nobody is becoming possessed of self. Because everything is required. If one is removed, you cannot have identity. Even the intellect is not functioning properly, then you are called, mind is taken charge of your buddhi totally. You are admitted in a hospital, that's called psychic patient. They also don't know what they belong to. Relatively speaking. No, you are a human being, I myself don't know. You are so and so. Relatively, yes. From the absolute sense, that also is not correct. You are Atman. So I come back. From Pagalta to Manushyata. A human being who is a psychic case, I become normal. But normal self is not the self. By being a human being, doesn't mean I am really a human being. Then I discover, no, I am other than the body, I am a jiva. Relatively, yes, true. But that is not final. But as and when I discover more and more within myself, more and more I would become happy within. More and more sorrow is reduced. I am sure everybody would have got irritated few years back, maybe 20, 30 years back. The coffee was not hot, chai was not hot. समय पर कुछ नहीं होता है, बस स्टैंड में खड़े हैं, बस आया नहीं, the taxi was on time, not on time, or train was delayed. Irritation level were very high, must have been high. Now, I hope there is a slight change at least. That is the progress. There is no complaining, talking all about it. So we are coming closer to our nature. So as we travel from outer world to close to our nature, we discover more and more freedom within. That's what Acharya says. Pranam deva anuprananti iti uktam tat kasmat ityaha. Now, pranam deva anuprananti manushya pashavaschaye. It was said. Pranam devaha anuprananti. Meaning devaha anvaya. Devaha pranam anuprananti. Meaning all the devatas follow the prana shakti by identifying with it and they sustain by it. That was said. Tat kasmat, how? That is a continuation of the thought. So pranam devaha anuprananti iti uktam tat kasmat ityaha. How is it possible? No, it's possible. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. It is there, no? That next verse. Next sentence. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. So prano hi yasmat, since bhutanam praninam ayuhu jivanam, because vital force is the life of all beings. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Bhutanam, of all beings. What is ayu? Ayu karanam or ayu, that is longevity, life. Life depending on what? Prana. Our Veda, our Indian thought, the Vedanta is infused into our daily language also. We don't say he is dead. प्राण गया, उसका तो प्राण चले गया. Do we say or not? वो मर गया. Horrible. Our language also is beautiful. So, उनका प्राण चला गया, निकल गया, प्राण छोड़ दिया. So as long as pranas are there, a life is there. Ayuhu. When is Ayu samapti? Ayuhu samapti. Meaning pranas left. So pranohi bhuthanam ayuhu. Praninam ayuhu jivanam. Jivanam, life, living. That determines. यावद ही अस्मिन् शरीरे प्राणो वसति तावद आयुः. Kaustiki Upanishad says that यावद ही, as long as अस्मिन् शरीरे, in this body, pranaha vasati, prana lives, तावद आयुः, so long there is longevity, आयुः, living is possible. As long as pranas are living in the body. Prana utkramanti, prana goes away, all pranas, then that is the end of the life. Tasmat sarvayusham sarvesham ayuhu sarvayuhu sarvayuhu eva sarvesham sarvayusham iti uchyate. Tasmat, therefore, life is tasmat sarvayusham. Tasmat sarvayusham. The prana is sarvayusham. Sarvayusham means it is the life of all. Sarvayusham means sarvesham ayuhu. It is the ayuhu of all. Sarvayuhu. Sarvesham ayuhu sarvayuhu. That is what. That is expansion of that word. Sarvesham ayuhu. That is, sarvesham ayuhu means sarvayuhu. Tasmaat sarvayusham. Sarvayuhu. Sarvayuhu means sarvesham ayuhu. Sarvayuhu eva sarvayusham iti uchyate. Prana apagame marana prasiddhehe. It is very popular. Prana apagame. When pranas leave, maranam prasiddham. It is very known that death takes place. Prasiddhehe. Prasiddham hi loke sarvayustvam pranasya. Therefore, prana is the life of all. Sarvayustvam pranasya. Sarvayustvam pranasya. That the prana is life of all. This statement, this understanding is prasiddham loke, is very well known universally. Everybody knows it. सबका शरीरन, सब शरीर का धारण करने वाला और करने वाली प्राण ही है. Holding all the bodies, holding us to life, to allow us to live, is prana, is responsible. So, prasiddham hi loke sarvajustvam pranasya. Ataha, therefore, अस्मात् बाह्यात् असाधारणात् अन्नमयात् आत्मनः अपक्रम्यान्तः साधारणं प्राणमयात्मानं ब्रह्मोपासते. ये अहमस्मि प्राणः सर्वभूतानां आत्मा आयुः जीवन हेतुत्वात् इति ते सर्वमेवायुः अस्मिन् लोके यन्ति न अपमृत्युना म्रियन्ते प्राक् प्राप्ताद् आयुषः इत्यर्थः। शतं वर्षाणि इति तु युक्तं सर्वमायुरेति इति श्रुति प्रसिद्धेः। दिस वी कैन टेक अप टुमारो। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की।